What's up, Michael Smith and company? I'm here to do a review of Halo 3. It's a Bungie game that came out in 2007. I think some of you may have heard of it before. Not sure. But if you guys are on the fence about buying this, I'm going to do a review. It'll be real quick. This is mostly for you, Michael Smith, because you really wanted to see my TV and Halo 3. So this is just going to be me talking about how the game is great. It's fantastic. So here we got the main menu, and we got resume solo game, campaign, where you can pick separate levels, matchmaking, custom games, forge, and theater. So I'm going to start from the bottom up, and we'll do theater first. So theater, we can pick films. Let's see. Let's say I had played let's pick a film clip, magnetic, and so we can pick it, and we can basically rewatch replays, cool videos that people have uploaded online of stuff that they've done, some crazy like grenade sticks or something like that. If you've played Halo Reach or anything like that, you're probably familiar with this mode. You can also export videos to Bungie Net. I'm not sure you can do that anymore because they've basically abandoned the website since Bungie's moved on to different things. But that's what you'll be able to do. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's pretty straightforward. So we'll leave and then we'll go to Forge. Forge is something new that they introduced in Halo 3. It's probably one of the biggest, coolest features that they've added in the Halo franchise that I can think of. It's basically a map editor, and what I mean by that is you can add things to maps. You can't change the like, I guess you can't move trees, you can't move buildings, but you can create buildings. You can add new buildings by taking objects and just making a box shape or something like that. And so like let's see, I might have a good map. Well, I must have moved my save somewhere else. Okay. Let's see. No, it should be on here. Maybe I deleted it. And so you can take objects and just move them around. I guess I can show it. And it has this thing called the monitor, which is Guilty Spark pretty much. He looks just like Guilty Spark. And you press up on the D-pad to move around like in it. And you use it to place things. So you'll go press X to go to the menu, and you can place a warthog. And then you go out of the monitor, hold RB or whatever button you have to get in the warthog, and then you can just move it around. So you can also mess around with spawns, spawns of guns, spawns of players, spawns of anything. I'll show you where they are. They're these little blue discs, and you can move those around to get different spawns. But I mean, really, the possibilities are endless with the Forge. It's just like Little Big Planet, except maybe a little toned down. Um, you can't do as many crazy things as you can in a game like Little Big Planet, but you can still do a lot of cool, I guess, aesthetic stuff, buildings, architecture, stuff like that. And you can also create maps for certain game types, like zombies or whatever, or infection. That's what they call it, infection. Yeah, you can tell I haven't played it in too long. And that's really it, I guess. Guess I can show you some other things that you can put in. Put scorpions on top of warthogs. You can put a Gauss warthog, the one with the cannon. blow up the Scorpion, I guess. Maybe. There you go. So that's really it for Forge. I don't have any downloaded things to show you, but trust me, they're pretty cool. I really think Forge was the beginning of a modern creative movement in video games. Before then, I mean, you had PC mods on tons of different games, but you didn't really have in-game creation tools like Forge. And then after Halo, you had Little Big Planet, and then nowadays you have so many different games like Trials Evolution, which came out about 2 to 3 weeks ago. I got it, and that's one of those kinds of games where you can just create a ton of stuff. So now we'll go to custom games. Custom games is where you can create custom game types on custom maps. Basically everything you can customize. It's different from Forge because it's not the map editor. That's the customization for the Forge. This is customization of which map you want to pick. So you can choose a Forge map or something like that. And then you can choose custom game type options, such as health, regeneration, overshield, infinite ammo, grenades, things like that. Gravity. And so this is pretty simple. You can play this with your Xbox Live friends or friends who are on a LAN network, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. And I mean, you can play all sorts of different game types. Slayer, different types of Slayer. Soccer. Oddball, King of the Hill, Capture Flag, Assault, Territories, Juggernaut, Infection, and VIP. So that's, again, pretty straightforward. We'll go to matchmaking next. Matchmaking on here it's a little different from Halo Reach if you've played that. This is kind of a universe. Wait, let me think. I know it's different than Halo. Well, it's different than Halo Reach because it has a number associated with it. Oh, I know why it's different. You have a different rank for every single playlist. So, for Lone Wolves, I believe this is my highest rank. That's a 36. Lone Wolves is, I think it's free for all. It might be, I'm not sure. But it shows that I've either played a lot in Lone Wolves or I have done better in Lone Wolves. I think the Commander Grade 2, you might not be able to see that. I'm an overall rank Commander Grade 2, and that's similar to what Halo Reach is. It's an overall rank. It's just Halo 3 separates it per playlist. And I actually kind of like that. You can see other players' numbers, see how good they are, and you can also see how much they've played based on their overall rank. Because that's what it takes into account. How many games they've played, how many games they've won, things like that. It's not as big of a determinant of skill. The number is, though. The number, I mean, if you look at that and someone's rank 40, you know they're pretty good at that playlist. And this was actually changed throughout by a patch. It used to be an overall number rank, and they actually split it up. And they did that right after I, stopped playing Halo 3 for a while. I played Halo 3 for a good 2 years, and then I got, ODST, I think. I got ODST. I didn't play that much, but I played Halo 3 for a good solid 2 years. I think after those 2 years, that's when they did that. They changed a lot of things after that. And then once Halo Reach came out, support for the game pretty much went down the gutter. Matchmaking, it's pretty good. It's probably one of the cool features. This was the original, multiplayer game for the Xbox and Xbox 360. And I'm not going to say that they lost out because they weren't creating good enough games or that Call of Duty's better. Personally, I don't think that. I think Halo's much better. Um, I think Halo just has a really steep learning curve, and people didn't like that, and they saw Call of Duty, which has a very, very shallow learning curve. It's very easy to learn how to play the game. It's difficult to master, just like any other game. But Halo is hard to do well in the first place. It's very difficult. I think I'm decent. I'm better than most of my friends, I would say, but there are people out there in this planet that are way better than me, which is really crazy to think about. Let's see. It's probably the most fun. You'll probably spend the most time in multiplayer. Um, I don't know. Maybe I can join a match. Let's do Team Slayer. I'm gonna have to quit because I'm not gonna just play the whole match. I'm trying to think of other things to say. The game has really lost support, as you might be able to see. It says population 776. That means there are only 776 people playing Team Slayer right now. They've all moved on to Halo Reach, and then at the end of this year it'll be Halo 4, and then next year it won't be Halo 5. I can tell you that. It might be like Halo Wars 2 or some other stupid Halo game that they decide to just add on. But they will do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Microsoft will. They've done it since 2009. They've done a yearly release. And it's not always a direct sequel, which is probably a good thing. It's okay to have spin-off games like Halo Reach and ODST. Because, let's see. They've probably been working on Halo 4 for probably 3 years. No one likes Boundless. Team BR's on Narrows. And I really like the maps on here. Halo 3 had good maps. Halo Reach, I didn't like the maps as much. I've played a lot less Halo Reach than I have Halo 3, and I wish I would play more Halo Reach, but I don't know. I liked Halo 3 a lot. Crap, I forgot the controls. I didn't completely forget. So I just got a kill there. Another one. Almost had him. He got me with a rocket launcher. I also think the game's pretty well balanced. The only weapon that I can think of that isn't balanced is the shotgun. It's when you get a shotgun, you're not invincible or anything like that. It's very easy to get kills with the shotgun. That's not a bad thing. I certainly like having a shotgun, and I'm sure anybody would. But I don't think they really want to fix that, because it's the same way in Halo Reach. If you have the shotgun, you're going to get a lot of kills. Yeah, I think I have 3 kills and maybe 3 deaths. I'm pretty even right now. I'm not very good with the battle rifle. It's not my favorite weapon at all. I have no idea how I died. I lost all my health like within like 5 seconds. No, less than 5. More like 2 seconds. Alright, I think that's enough. Yes, I'm a quitter. Penalize me. And then we'll go on to the last mode, which is campaign. I've already beat the campaign, so that's why it says resume. It's just telling me to go back to the last level, I think. But here you can pick a certain level, or mission, I guess, and it'll tell you what difficulty you've already completed it on. And as you can see, it'll show you solo or co-op. And the one with the skull is legendary. The one with the elite skull. And so you can to get the beat it on legendary achievement, you can do it on co-op or solo. Co-op, I think it was just 2-player. Halo Reach is 4. And as you can see, I did most of them on co-op. It pays to have friends play this game with you. Solo is much harder, I guess. But legendary is very difficult. It's very difficult. That's why you always ought to have friends. And you got easy, normal, heroic, and legendary. As I said, legendary is the most difficult. It really is legendary. Heroic, also fairly difficult, but normal and easy, they're both fairly easy. And as I said, you can invite friends from Xbox Live. You can do it over a LAN network, anything like that. And so, I think that's pretty much Halo 3 for you. Here's my service record. I guess I'll tell you what I've done. Let's see, 622 ranked matches, 457 social matches, which are the non-ranked ones, and 221 custom games, which are the custom ones. It's usually where I joined other people because I didn't download very many maps. I just joined people if they had maps. Click on the service record again. Highest skill achieved, 38. That was probably in the Lone Wolves. There's my armor. I've got the ODST helmet and the Hayabusa shoulder pads. And I think that's all I can recognize. And then I've got all 3 of these little emblems thingies down at the bottom. My total experience is 566. That's where the overall rank comes from. So if I got 900 experience, or my highest skill in one of the playlists became a 40, then I would rank up probably to a commander grade 3, I think, or maybe a major. I'm not sure. And then that's all it shows on here. So that's it, guys. Michael Smith, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm sorry that you may not be able to see this very well, but this is the best camera I have. It's really the only camera I have, so I'll have to do. So I'll see you guys next time.